Tulips, and in today's video we are going to talk about one of my very favorite topics, and that is gardening. So if you plan to start anything from seed, grow anything from seed this year or for 2021 gardening season, go ahead and grab something to write with in case you want to take any notes. And we're going to go ahead and hop right in. And I know it seems early, but this really is the most wonderful time of year. This is the time of year that seed companies come out with their catalogs, that seasonal companies are restocking and getting ready to relaunch. So this is the best time to be planning for what you need, what you're going to do with it when you get it, and where you're going to put it. So grab your pen and pencil, paper, whatever you might need to jot down some notes, and we will go ahead and hop right in. Now, to start with, I just want to say, calm down. I know that sounds crazy. I just got you so excited for all the things that you're going to plant in 2021, but keep in mind that right now, because of the pandemic, some supplies might be limited with things, and we saw at the beginning of the last gardening season, everybody and their mom was going to plant a garden. So everybody went out and wiped out the seeds. So just keep in mind that that might not be necessary. I know seed hoarding is real. It's a real thing. And most people like me have an extensive collection, and it's because you bought all the things when you saw all the things and you love them. And I don't blame you one bit. Like I said, I have an extensive collection. I totally understand. But what I'm going to do this year is shop my collection first, and then figure out what I need to purchase, and maybe not purchase as much as I normally would this year, just because I feel like the demand is going to be so high, and if I don't need it, I would rather leave it for someone who actually needs it, who is going to be able to grow it in the next year or so. So that's one of my top tips. Be aware of what you might grow in the next year or so. Seeds are going to last for a long time, but you may not need to buy all that right now. Wait and see how the market is. You might not need 30 packets of green bean seeds. If that's what you need for your family and you're going to grow that, definitely buy that. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from getting what they need, but just be aware of the current situation and try to be considerate of everyone, and maybe not wipe out a seed display, as difficult as that is. I totally get it. So also keep in mind that lots of seeds come in a pack. This pack right here from My Gardener, it says approximate seed count 50, and that's for red bell peppers. Now, you may grow 50 bell pepper plants, but you might not want 50 red bell peppers. You might need green and lilac and orange. So just keep in mind that this one pack is probably enough for 1 year for you. Also, seed saving is an option. So if you can only find one pack of bell peppers and you know you're going to want to grow them next year, keep in mind that you can seed save. Now, I don't have a video on that yet. I will definitely do that in the future. But right now, if you want a great video on seed saving, go check out Roots and Refuge. Their creator, Jess, she has an extensive video on seed saving. It is the best one that I've seen so far, and it's definitely my favorite. I've went back to it so many times to be like, oh, well, how did she say you do cucumbers, or is tomatoes different, or you know what I'm saying? So it's an awesome reference to keep in mind. I've went back to that video for a lot, so definitely check that video out. When you're deciding how many plants you're going to be growing, you need to look at your area. Now, I'm not one that gets a grid and measures exactly how many feet this is and how many tomatoes I can put per foot. But I know some people are like that. You can do that if you want to. I just get an idea of, we'll probably have 3 or 4 rows of tomatoes, a couple rows of peppers. This is how many we can put in a row. I've never even measured our garden. It's my dad's in-ground garden, actually. I have been able to learn with him for the past few years. I grew up with him gardening, but I was never really involved. So now, the past couple years, I've been getting involved, and I'm so thankful. He is like the encyclopedia. It's crazy. He knows everything, and it's funny. Older homesteaders, farmers, gardeners, whatever you want to call them, they like to throw that wisdom out casually. Like, we'll just be chatting about something and he'll hit me with a fact and I'm like, that's really good, I should write that down, I have to take a note of that. Like, he knows everything. It's crazy. So I'm sure he knows how big our garden is, but I'm not positive, and he doesn't like make a grid or anything like that to plan. So we just kind of eyeball it, I guess you would say, how many plants we're going to need for this space. And I always start a whole lot more than I'm going to need. We can always sell extras or give them to friends. They're an awesome gift. If you know a friend that gardens, be like, here, try this variety of tomato, and I promise you they won't be disappointed. They will not be mad at that gift. So definitely buy enough for what you need, but no seed hoarding. And to keep in mind, sharing with friends. If you have extra seeds that you're not going to grow, and you know someone who wasn't able to get a hold of something that they wanted this year, it's great to gift those seeds to them. Or, like I said, start extra plants and sell them. Plant sales do great, especially right now. And there may be people who bought the seeds and fully intended to garden, and something happened while they were seed starting and nothing germinated, or they lost what they had or whatever. So seed starting extra to be able to sell is going to offset the cost of your gardening year. You can sell a couple plants and pay for 1 pack of seeds, you know. So keep that in mind as well. There are a ton of sources for seeds. My favorite, my go-to is MI Gardener. This is an MI Gardener packet right here. Normally his seeds are 99 cents a pack, but this year, because of the pandemic and because of supplies costing more and everything, he did have to go up to $2. I read somewhere that he plans to go back down to 99 cents once supplies and things like that he needs to manufacture go back down. But for right now, they're $2 a pack, but they're heirloom seeds. I'm pretty sure my germination has been about 99% with most of his seeds. I don't remember anything that hasn't sprouted well that I got for him. I don't remember anything that hasn't done well. So they're awesome seeds. You get a lot in a pack. Like I said, this one comes with 50. So even if I had to pay $2 for this year instead of 99 cents, I'm totally okay with that. And he is offering free shipping to anyone in the US and Canada to offset the increase. So I'm really excited about checking out his seed store. I watched the live today, the 2021 live kickoff, I guess you would call it. By the time you see this, his website will already be open and the live has passed, but they have a lot going on this year, so definitely check out migardener.com. Let's see, and then for my specialty seeds that I can't get it in my garden or something, maybe more rare or something like that, or something that they just don't carry, I will go to Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds next. Their website is rareseeds.com. That's where I got this one, Dr. Witchy's, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's how Jess from Roots and Refuge says it, so that's how I'm going to say it. So it's Dr. Witchy's. This is a giant tomato, and I've never seen them on MI Gardener's site. He may carry them, but at the time I would have bought them from Baker Creek if MI Gardener didn't have them. They do offer free shipping as well, and with every order you're going to get a free pack of seeds. So after you order, I'm not sure, it's like 4 or 5 packs, you'll get 2 packs of seeds, but they always include free seed packets in with your orders. And this is one that I got. It's the Amarillo carrots. I don't grow carrots, but this is good for seed swapping or to gift to someone who does. And it's fun to have. One of my free seeds from Baker Creek last year was purple Russian tomatoes, and I wouldn't have ever picked them on my own specifically, but I got them, so I said, why not? Let me start a few. And they did awesome. They were great for making sauces. They were great for canning. So I will definitely grow those again. I'm pretty sure I still have some more because it seems like I got them with every order. So I had like 3 or 4 packs at one point. So I'm sure I have some more, but if not, I may try to purchase those. But they did great. I love them, and they were one of my free seeds. Now also you have, these are American Seed Company. I'm pretty sure, yes, I got these at Dollar General when they were getting rid of all their summer stuff, and everything was like 90 something% off. I think I paid like 3 cents a piece, and that was a true seed hoarder moment. I'm pretty sure I bought everything in that bin that we could possibly grow, or that I thought anyone I knew might want to grow. I cleared them out. But it was the end of the season, and everyone had got what they needed and grew what they needed, and they were getting rid of everything, so I didn't feel bad about buying all those seeds at 3 cents a pack, you know. And I've gifted so many, so helps my conscience a little bit. Let's see. Also, local stores, there are some garden centers that have already put up seed displays and are selling seeds already. But one thing I would say about your big box store is keep in mind what brand you're buying and who your dollar supports. I'm not going to get like political and moral and all that good stuff right now, but just research the brands you're buying and who your dollar is going to go to. I would much rather give mine to Luke at My Gardener or to the family at Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds than Mr. Walmart. Just going to say. Okay, now miscellaneous seed starting items. These are some things that you're going to need besides your seeds. Obviously, you need your pack of seeds. You're not going to have anything to grow. But also, if you plan to start inside, some people are able, in different climates, some people are able to start outside in a greenhouse and maybe just use a heat mat. I'm super impatient, so I always start earlier than I should, most likely. But once I start my seeds inside, I use the seed mat. This is mainly for germination. You don't have to keep it on your plants the whole time, because the ideal temperature, or the minimum temperature, like when you're planting something outside and you're going to plant a tomato plant outside, temperature needs to be staying consistently above 50. And most people's house is above that temperature. So you don't necessarily have to have the seed mat after you actually get the little sprouts, which is called germination, after you see a little plant come up. If I don't have anywhere else that I need this, I'll go ahead and leave them on the seed mat. It doesn't hurt anything, but you definitely need a light. This is my grow light from Fairy Morse. Yes, I got this at the beginning of the last growing season, and I've had some others that you can hang from the ceiling, but I love that this one has a stand. I found it in my garden center at Walmart. See, I'm not being judgy about where you buy what you buy, but I found this, and it's got the little T5 fluorescent bulb in there, and you can put it anywhere as long as you're able to plug it in. I actually start seeds on top of my dryer. It's just an out-of-the-way place that I can set this up and leave it going, and the light doesn't bother anybody, and it's not in anybody's way. So you have your seed mat here. I got this off of Amazon. I will link something similar below. I'm sure that something like this is available. And then, like I said, I got this at the garden center at Walmart. And then you're going to need a seed tray. They sell really nice heavy-duty seed trays, but I have not invested in one of them yet. You can get like a $5, I think it's like a Jiffy seed starting tray, and you can either use the little pods, they're peat pellets. You drop them down in water and they swell up, and then you plant your seed in there. I've used those. I used a lot of those last year, and then my dad actually found some on sale and got me a bunch more, so I'll start with those this year. But you can also start with the seed cells and just fill them with regular potting soil or seed starting mix. I researched the difference in them, and basically seed starting mix doesn't have any actual soil. It's a soilless mixture, so they'll have like the cocoa fiber and the perlite and stuff like that, but then the potting mix is going to have actual soil mixed in it. You can get some that have fertilizers already in them. It'll say feeds plants for up to 3 months or something like that. Some of them don't have that, and you could add any kind of fertilizer that is made for seed starting. Usually you can dilute a regular liquid fertilizer, and we'll talk more about that once I actually get ready to seed start, and I'll do a video on that as well. So keep that in mind. You're going to need your actual seed starting tray, your light, your heat mat, your seeds, and any kind of fertilizers or anything like that. Jess uses Jess at Roots and Refuge. She's like my go-to person on YouTube for anything gardening. She uses Super Thrive on her plants as well, so look that up. I can link that below. I got that off of Amazon as well. So if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about, or if you have anything to add, definitely feel free to put that in the comments below. That's one thing I love about gardening. It's a practice. There are lots of ways to do the same thing. So maybe if I don't do something the way that you want to do it, try it your way. I have tried a lot of things to see if they work. I think it's genetic. My dad will tell me that we need to grow this way or start that way. And I'll be like, okay, but I want to try this. And I'll try my way. And we'll see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But the only way to be 100% sure that you will not grow anything is to not plant anything. Plant it and see what happens. The worst that can happen is it don't grow. Then you try to learn from whatever you did and do it again. So yeah, feel free to put any comments below, anything that you do differently or anything that you do as well in gardening, or any questions that you have, comment those. If you need any help, let me know. If you need any seeds, let me know. Yeah, so drop those comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching today. I could go on about this forever, so I'm gonna have to cut myself off now. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.